Well, first of all, what do we mean by a military claim? Well, we mean usually cases brought by people who at the time of their injury were serving in the armed forces. That's to say the Army, the Navy, the Air Force and allied services such as the Royal Marines and of course the reserves. And they were serving at the time that they sustained an accident of some kind. If the claim arises from the service, in other words, for example, a road accident which was caused by a vehicle negligently driven by another member of staff, the defendant to that claim will be the Ministry of Defence. And the majority of military claims are made against the MOD. But the claim may arise against a third party. For example, the claimant may be injured in a road accident which occurs during their time of active service, but not as a result of it. That would mean that the quantification of the claim would refer to all the benefits of the service, which we should be looking at in this talk. But even though the defendant isn't the Ministry of Defence at all, the defendant might be a road insurer, probably would be. So the military claim umbrella, we think of it as being claims against the MOD, but it's worth emphasising that not every military claim will have an MOD defendant. Now, I'm going to move to a different topic which you need to be aware of, which is the so-called Heems system. This is a checklist of health which is used to determine whether and to what extent personnel are fully fit. I'm just going to run you through the acronym. So P is physical strength, U is upper limbs, L is lower limbs, H is hearing left ear, H is hearing right ear, E is visual acuity left eye, E is visual acuity right eye, M is mental capacity, and S is stability emotional. So Heems is a good example of one of these military acronyms. It's quite a useful shorthand for an overall physical test. You need to be familiar with it, at least to the extent of being in a position to look up what the various letters stand for.